Growing up, I felt like I had a perfect American family. I looked up to my family a lot. They were all really smart, really athletic. I thought my sister was the coolest person ever. When I started middle school and I started to develop depression and just realized that life wasn't just happy all the time. I would come home from school and get asked, how was my day? And I would say, oh, bad, school sucks. And their response to me was, you need to have a good day. I don't want you to have a bad day, have a good day. So eventually I came home from school, and if I had a bad day, I would say, it was good. I just wanted them to think that I had a good day so that the picture-perfect family that we had could stay intact. I always knew about SBC. When I was in high school, I had a friend invite me to watch her commissioning for her mission trip. So I went to HSM and watched them get sent off onto their summer mission trips and just fell in love with the church and started going. I started to grow more and realize that I wanted to live my life for Christ. And so I gave my life to Christ and got baptized, and it was one of the greatest days. Senior year comes around. I just was sitting in math class one day, and my teacher was lecturing, and all the students are paying attention, and I was trying to focus, and then I thought to myself, I don't understand why I can't pay attention to what she's saying, why I don't understand what she's talking about. So I went home that day. I went to my mom and said, I think that there is a problem with the way my brain functions. I want to find out what it is. I went to a psychologist. Basically, he told me, yes, you do have depression, you do have anxiety, you also have OCD, and you have Asperger's. And I was shocked. I did not think there was actually going to be something. When I found out, I didn't tell anybody. I thought if everyone knew, no one's gonna want to be around me. That was a really hard time for me. Keeping everything in was not a helpful solution. I was hoping all the depression and everything would go away when I started college, but it actually ended up getting worse. I started to struggle with self-harm, pain that I could control to distract myself from the pain that I was hiding from everybody else. Going into college, I joined a small group. Everyone would share their testimonies. When it was finally my turn, I was encouraged to just be really open and share about everything that had happened in my life. It was really great to finally not be keeping it to myself anymore. My roommate at the time confronted me one night and asked me about the cuts that were on my arms. I just told her the truth. She took everything I had and took them away and looked out for me. That's when I stopped hurting myself. It was still really hard for the ending of my sophomore year, but I had signed up to go on a mission trip to the Czech Republic. Even though I was going through a hard time, I still felt called to go there. I went and got to experience teenagers coming to Christ, learning about God, growing in their faith. That's when my life started to turn back around. I've been leading in 7-8 for the last year, and I love leading middle schoolers. It's such an important part of my life now. I want my girls in 7-8 to know that they're not alone and that God is always walking with them through every situation, just like He walked with me.